Good morning, everybody. My name is Surya. I'm from Bangalore. I'm 21 years old. I just graduated 3 months ago from an engineering college in Bangalore. So I have no civilian background. My father is a government employee. So my roommate was a 4G brat. So he inspired me to get a career in the armed forces. So I wrote CDSE with him, cleared it. I went for my first SSB, got screened out. I was thinking that I need to probably prepare better. So a friend of mine who got recommended, he suggested me that I should come here. I didn't initially come with any plan. I just came here thinking that I just need to learn a little more things, see how it works so that I can prepare and perform better in my SSB. Because my first SSB experience was a complete disaster. So I came here with that kind of attitude, and I came here and with high in confidence but less in information, thinking that I just need to get these few perks that will get me through the SSB. यार ऐसे चले जाओ, clear हो जाएगा. I came here in the first few days. My confidence went to an all-time low. I felt like if I was the guy who was sitting on the other side of the desk, if I was an officer interviewing somebody, I don't deserve to be an officer, because I didn't have any of those OLQs, most of them at least. So you think you're good enough, but you realize that you're not. So I was really frustrated in the first week that I spent here. So I went back home and I used to think, why are there so many questions that I don't have answers to? And they were very simple questions, very personal questions. That's what made me uncomfortable. I'm a very shy and introverted guy. I like to keep to myself. So after I came here, I realized that if I'm going to influence a group of people, if I'm going to war with 10 people under me, I should have something in me that gives them the confidence that I know what I'm doing. So each and every situation in my life, I started thinking that way, and all these answers that I was looking for, and these questions that are very uncomfortable and didn't want to answer, I started introspecting and putting my own thoughts into it. Sometimes I was wrong, sometimes I was coming up with very shitty solutions, and I wasn't particularly proud of it. And I went back home and I used to think a lot more about it, in depth, about myself basically, because I thought I knew almost everything about myself and I can answer anybody when they ask me anything, but that wasn't the case, which was very frustrating for me, because when you think you know something really and then somebody comes and disproves it, it sucks, right? It's not a good feeling. So I put a lot more effort into thinking about why I'm not being able to achieve my own expectations, rather than reading those OLQs and trying to exhibit them in my day-to-day life. So that was an enriching experience. More than anything, what I learned from here, and the kind of the frame of mind I had here when I came here and the frame of mind I had when I left here, was basically because of answering those uncomfortable questions. And I feel like I did a okayest job, not satisfactory, finding those answers. And my SSB was 15 days after I left this academy on June 30th. My SSB was on 31st of July. It was 33 SSB Bhopal. I got a call letter for the Navy. In the 15 days of preparation, I was just going through the notes that I made here. These notes did not have anything in specific. It didn't have a storyline. It didn't have a flow chart, nothing. It just had my experiences and my analysis of these questions that I wasn't able to answer. And then after that, during the preparation, the 15 days, I just picked up a few question papers and these OIQ, Officer Intelligence Rating questions. Then I just started looking at pictures. I felt like there was something unusual about my way of thinking from before. So I started analyzing what that was. I didn't share it with anybody. I wasn't asking anybody for feedback or anything, and I didn't get it here as well. I don't want it, because if somebody is telling you their opinion, I feel like it influences my opinion as well. So I did not ask for much opinion. I just asked for help wherever I required it. And my perspective and outlook towards each and everything I saw was slightly different. I wouldn't say completely, otherwise I would be lying. It was slightly different from before. So that gave me the confidence, because like I said, I used to compare everything that I saw with the qualities that I have. I wanted to improve those qualities, which those 10 guys under me will follow me without asking any questions. Because since I'm a civilian, my assumption of the army is that if you're going into combat, the guy who's leading the group should have ultimate decision power, and these 10 guys that are under him should have complete faith in him. How do you develop that faith? Why? अरे इसमें ऐसा क्या है जो ये इतनी पक्की बात बोल रहा है और मैं इसकी बात सुनूंगा? Who says that? I mean, what makes you capable of that kind of admiration. That's what I was thinking. So I tried and applied it in my day-to-day life, and I found a little bit of success. So with a little slightly shaky confidence, I went there to my SSB. I gave it my best shot. The screening test and the officer intelligence rating, I didn't take it for granted. Like यार हो जाएगा. मैंने engineering की है. ऐसी बात है, बहुत आसान है, simple सी question है. Nothing like that. I just wanted to finish it in the required time, and just give it my best shot. Discussion, I actually made an effort to talk to everybody in my group and address them, and with not having that fear of whether or not I'll get screened in, which was what I learned here. Because if I felt like if my preparation was outcome dependent, yaar SSB clear hona hi hai, then I wouldn't have done as much as great as my preparation wouldn't have been as enriching as it was. So when I came here, of course, everybody wants to clear it. I came with that kind of attitude. यार कुछ भी हो जाए मैं करके जाऊँगा. But then after 3-4 days, it came down a little bit. यार मैं यहाँ से कुछ सीख के जाऊँगा. And after a week, I was like, SSB तो कुछ नहीं कर सकते, हमारे हाथ में नहीं है. But when I go from here, I need to feel like I've actually learned something. So that was my effort. That was my intention after the first week. So in the second week of this place, that's what I was focusing on. It's hard to be outcome independent, but I made an effort thinking that that's the way to prepare, and I did. So I had slight amount of confidence. I went there with that. I got screened in. That was okay. Then in the next 4 days, there was a lot of talk, right? And these guys, and they'll be like, यार क्या करना है, कैसा prepare करना है, that, this and all. They keep talking, and I also gave them I told them how I came prepared and things like that. It was just normal banter. And then the psychological day happened. We all did our best, and then immediately I was called for an interview. I was slightly caught off guard. I was thinking that यार current affairs पढ़ के जाना है, कि नहीं हो पाया. That, this and all. So I went and gave my interview. I thought it wasn't that great because some of the technical questions he asked I couldn't answer about my field, and current affairs I just told him what I could. So I didn't think it was to my expectation. Then the GTO went normally, nothing exceptional. I didn't think I was the best guy in my group. I felt like there were a lot more candidates who have prepared a lot harder, and they put in a lot more effort than I have. So I didn't want to reduce my already average performance would further be reduced if I thought about how good the other guys were. So I like the decision up to them. I can't do anything about it. I just want to do my best. I went, gave my conference. It so happened that I got recommended, and I honestly don't know why I got recommended. I honestly don't know why the other guys didn't get recommended. So 3 people got recommended out of the 28, right? No, but I'm pretty sure that nobody knows for sure why they got recommended. So it's completely futile to think about ऐसा क्या किया, ऐसा क्या करना चाहिए, because my experience of the SSB would be completely different from the other guys. The 3 guys who got recommended, we were talking like we had different boards or different kinds of examinations, because that happens. It's completely natural. You don't know how good you are, you don't know how bad you are. Just got to give it your best shot, and that best shot comes with the degree of preparation you've done. So that degree of preparation should be of value, not just to clear the SSB. I felt like the 2 weeks that I spent here enriched me as a human being in general, not just for the SSB. And for that I will always be grateful. And I was an angry kid, like ye karna hai, wo karna hai. I felt like most of my friends were like that. So I came here, found some direction, and put in some effort in improving myself overall rather than just those OLQs. But that was my intention. I came here, I did that. Luckily I got recommended. I cleared my medicals as well. So I'm looking forward to go to the academy. So I just that's my experience. Thank you. You all should make an effort to, the preparation time that you put in for the SSB is what the real challenge is. I feel like once you go there, you'll feel a lot more relaxed if you think you've done all you can during the preparation. That is my experience. I'm only telling this because that's what I did, and that's how I feel about the SSB, and nothing more or nothing less. So give it your best shot, see what happens, but try to be more and more outcome independent. I'm not preaching, I'm just telling you my opinion and what I did, because that's all anybody can say. There's no clear cut direction or anything. Ye karo, wo karo, ho jayega. Nobody can say it. It's completely impossible. So I came here, I learned more about myself. I felt a lot more enriched. I went a little confidently because of that that introspection and those questions that I was uncomfortable answering. That's what happened. Thank you.